people, how are you, and welcome to my channel Art 3D. In my videos here on YouTube, you are going to learn SketchUp Basic, Intermediate and Advanced SketchUp. If you want to get your certificate, just download our video called How to Receive Your Certificate of SketchUp in our Art 3D channel. In this video, we explain you step by step everything you can do to get your certificate after you do the SketchUp course. After you finish your intermediate course of SketchUp, you may get your certificate. And after that, we are going to teach you advanced SketchUp. And when you do advanced SketchUp, modeling course of SketchUp, you may get also your certificate as advanced of SketchUp. So see ya. Hello people, how are you, and welcome to more one tutorial. This is a bonus video and I'm going to teach you some things very interesting about SketchUp. In this tutorial I'm going to teach you how to create layers and scenes. So people, what is layers? Layers are configurations. We usually use layers to write a material. For instance, if I click here, it is selected. If I click here and here, I can go here in editation and click in write, and that's going to write in my object. And if I want to unwrite this, I click on right side of my mouse and I go. You go here in editation and unwrite list. And your object, the object that you had written, going to appear over again, right? But what is the difference between when you create layers and when you don't create layers? Sometimes when you just select the people, a lot of objects here in SketchUp, and you click and write. When you go there in editation, clicking on write, to write the last object that you had written, it will not appear. Sometimes it takes place. That's why we create layers, right? So people, I'm going to teach you how to create layers. Let's start doing that. Yeah, so people, how do you do to create layers? You go here in Paint, you close it. You see the option here, layers. You click here in layers. You see this option, I already created some layers. See, when I click here, my windows going to disappear. Look, right? I'm going to make it to appear. If I go here, the same thing, etc. people. So I'm going to create a layer. To create a layer, what you have to do, after you go here in layers, you click here in the plus to create a layer. You name it. For instance, chairs, and it is already created. So what is the next step? You must select the object. You have to select it. So I'm going to select it, my chairs, control, and it is selected. Now if you look here, we have this option layer 0, but layer 0 is just an example. We don't use layer 0, right? So we click here and we are going to look for the layer that we created to add in the chairs that we selected. So I'm going to click here, layer 1 chairs, to add it. And now if I click here, you see my chairs will not appear. But remember, this thin black, painted black, can't be at your layer. For instance, if I take it to be here and I try to remove, that's gonna be impossible. So I have to put another layer and after that I click here and select, so I remove. You may create other layer, for instance, to add more layer. Yeah, and now table. Yes, now what I have to do, I have to select, I'm going to select my table, and now I'll go here and add to the layer table. Let me see, table, and edit. And now if I click here, if I remove, you see, it is very important, people. I closed now. It's very important. I'm going to click in Nesca in my computer, yeah, to stop it. It's very important you create layers, because sometimes when you want to work or modify something here, for instance, into your home, you don't need these things here because that's disturbing yourself. You just go there in layers, you go there and you remove chairs, you remove table, and when you go here to work, it is more easy. You can modify whenever thing you want. Even here in the ground, you can work, you can create a design, etc. And when you finish, it's just you go there over again and you put, and it's going to appear without modify the place, without modify the positions that your materials were, right? For instance, you don't need to delete the materials and after that import over again and put here again. You just need to write it, creating layers. As I said, the difference between going editation, create and write your material with creating layers is that when you write a lot of materials, sometimes when you click in, you go in editation and unwrite your material, your materials will not appear. In SketchUp it happens. That's why it is important you create layers, because when you create layers, this thing will not happen, right? And other thing, people, that I want you to teach you is to show you is about scene. Usually when we were creating scenes, we went here and we add scene with animation, as an animation. But usually when we want to create a scene, just to go into our home, for instance, we don't use animation. I just use animation because it is more quickly. You may use it if you want, but it's more correct, you go here, close it, and here we have the option scenes, and you go there, getting scene trembles, yeah, and you click here in add scenes, and you add a scene. After that, you may close it. My SketchUp is very heavy because I have a lot of things into my SketchUp, a lot of materials. I put a lot of models and I created a lot of animations, and it makes your SketchUp more heavy than before. So I can do this, right? Now when I go here, you see, I created a scene. If I want more a scene, you can go there over again, close it, and add a scene, the 14th scene. You close it, yeah, and you do this, and when you click, you see, so people, to add a scene, we learned to add a scene and create layers. And now I'm going to teach you something more. For instance, how you can do to delete your layer. You go here in layer, click in the layer you created if you want to delete this, and go here, delete layers. You see it is written delete layers. You click, select here, and delete contents. You click in OK, and that's going to delete the layer you created, right? Control Z to go back, because I don't want to delete this. And to delete your scene, it is the same thing. You go there, you close it, go in scenes, you may click in the right side of your mouse. It's not necessary, it's not exactly. You go here, I'm sorry, you select your scene, right side of your mouse, and click in delete if you want to delete this, and click in yes to accept. Now the same thing, right side of your mouse, and click in delete. Yes. And Control Z. And with animations, it is the same thing. Right side of your mouse and delete if you want to delete this. But I don't want to delete, so I will not do that. Other thing more people is if you go here in Windows reference, you click. We have reference not. I'm sorry. You go here in Windows, model information. Okay, and we have here the option enable scene transitions. When you remove these options, it means all of the scenes will not have transitions. You see, it's like a photo. When I click, it's not like an animation anymore. It's like a photo. And you know why? Because I removed the option enable scene transitions. I'm going to put again, and now you see. Okay, where's the difference when it is removed and when it's not removed? Enable scene transitions. Usually you can remove it when you want to keep a scene as a photo, even though that's not exactly necessary, but it's very important when you learn, for example, how rendering using V-Ray or Tia Render, Lumion, or other program to make a rendering. You are going to learn the importance of this. Now we have here units, the option units, and here in units you may choose if you want to work in SketchUp using millimeters, centimeters, or meters, centimeters, millimeters, right? We have these options, feet and inches, but usually we don't just use meters, centimeters, or millimeters, right? I'm going to put meters. Yeah, and you may close it. Right? Other thing, people, very important, is when you are saving your material, when you are closing your SketchUp. If you put here like this your project, and you click here and close your SketchUp, to your SketchUp close, sometimes that's going to take a lot of time, mainly when you create a condominium. Okay, why? Because your SketchUp to close will have to process all of these materials that you put into your home or outside of your home. It's for you close your SketchUp quickly, and that do not happen this process. You must go at one place that your SketchUp is seeing nothing. For instance, like this, it is seeing nothing. So for you, when you close your SketchUp, that's going to be more quickly, because your SketchUp will not have to process a lot of things that you put into your SketchUp because it is seeing nothing. It's seeing everything white, and it's going to close quickly. For instance, I'll lock here and see when I close my SketchUp. To save, you see, so quickly. Also, people, you may experiment all of these things that I taught you in this lesson. I hope you like it, to learn how to create layers, how to what is the importance of enable transitions, change your SketchUp metrics, millimeters, and what is the difference between. And I'm so sorry, people, I turned it back because I was forgetting to teach you something, and let's go into teach you now. So people, the thing that I was forgetting is the following. I'm going to take a rectangle, click here and drag it up, take a push pull here, click and drag it up, and I'm going to select it, create a right side of the mouse, make group. So people, I want you to know the importance of animation, how you can do to create videos using the option animation or scenes. For instance, I'll go here in view, animation, add the scene, and I'm going to do this. After, I'll go there again, animation, add scene, and I'm going to do this. Right? We have already two scenes, the first and the second. Okay, I'm creating more one animation like this. You see, first, second, and third. It is creating movement because it is an animation. We use the option animation to create an animation, right? To generate an animation. So after you have all of the scenes created, after you have all of the animations created, so what you can do, you may select the first scene, and now what you can do to create a video. Before we create a video, I want you to remember you are going to do this with your project. Now with this thing that is here in SketchUp, you are going to do this with your project. For example, that condominium that we created. Yeah, so continuing, people, you select the first scene, you go ahead and file, you go to export, you go to animation, and when you click in animation, you see two options: image set or video. Here in video is to create a video, and here in image set is to select all of the steps of your video, okay, to save as an image. You are going to have a lot of images, and you may use other program to do this. I'm going to save as a video, not image. You see the option for you save with the name you want. For instance, my first animation. I'm going to call it like this. So you click, you select the pack you want. If you want to create a pack, you may create. I'm going to create a pack, the pack animation. I'm going to open this, and now I may export my first animation. Export, you click in export, and this is exporting our video. You see, it is processing the frame quickly because it is something short. For instance, we just have two scenes, and the block that is here in SketchUp is very simple. If it was a project, it would take a lot of time, of course, to finish of exporting the animation. And I want you to know that the SketchUp program can do that, but it's not the right program to make a video. The right program to make a video, it is Lumium, okay, right? When you use for instance SketchUp to create a video. It is just a simple video. That's going to create a video, but just a simple video, not a very amazing video. It's a very simple video. That's why many people, when they're teaching SketchUp, they don't talk about it, they don't teach about it, because they don't see it like something very important, because we just have Lumion. Okay, that is the typical program to do that, right, people? So it is 97, 98, 99, okay, 100%. Now it is already saved. So I'm going to click here. I'll go there. Okay, we have here animation. And if I go there and click, you may see the video. Okay, according the animations we created. So you may do it with your project to create a video, just a simple video to give to your client. You may use SketchUp too if you don't have Lumion, because sometimes Lumion it's very complicated to use because it's very heavy to your computer maybe. And if I select the first scene and go here, file, export animation, and set image, what's gonna happen? Okay, I'm going to save it here, like image set of SketchUp, right? And I'm going to export it. You see, that's gonna take the same time as we did, but that's going to save everything that we created in the first scene up to the third scene as images, and step by step, right? And you are going to see that. It takes a bit of time to finish, but that is quite normal. You see, we just have three scenes, I'm sorry, where we just have 3 scenes, but it is taking so much time to finish to do the video. Imagine if it was a project, for instance a condominium, that we have to create a lot of animations. Usually in a project of a condominium, I can create 20, 19 or 15 scenes. Imagine how much time could I take to finish my video? Maybe 3 hours, 4 hours, or 5 hours. It is finishing. That's finishing. And I have a friend that when he was creating a video, it took a middle day to finish the video. But in Lumion it is more simple, so I advise you use Lumion than SketchUp. Now I'll go here, and I'll go in the back, I save it, and you see we have here save it as image set, and here as animation video directly from SketchUp. And here you see we have a lot of images, people, a lot of image. These images, when you save as image set, you may use other program as Camtasia or other program that you know to create a video selecting all of these images. These are images, right? Now if I take it quickly, that's going to look like a video. You see, that's going to make like a video. Okay, right? So image is set, you save your video just as images, and when you save as a video, it's going to be a video same, right? So in this lesson, people, so that's all. I hope you enjoyed, and see you in next course. Bye bye. This course is have the backup of ABmail Constructora. ABmail Constructora ever helping you even for far away. Thanks.